Hey guys, welcome to another Unranked Diamond episode, episode 6. Melon here, playing Ekko top this game. A lot of you guys have seen MSI recently. He's been played quite a bit in the top lane, almost pick or ban in most games. So I thought I'd do a little bit of a Ekko gameplay for you guys. Runes and Masteries, I'm running Masteries 0, 12, 18. You can see that I'm running Grasp of Undying. It's pretty important because you can just get poked in lane, and that helps you a little bit with sustain. For runes, I'm running attack speed marks, armor seals, MR glyphs, and I would run AP Quints, but I only have AD Quints on at the moment, so I'm running AD Quints. So remember, I would run AP Quints if I had them. Alright, look at our team comp. So we got a Brand, Vayne, Ekko, myself, Trundle, and Diana. We're versing a Jinx, Thresh, Elise, Orianna, and Fizz. So I'm versing a Fizz top lane. I'd say it's a pretty even matchup. If anything, it probably should go to me because my ult does counter his ult. I can ult as his is about to pop, and I'll just go back to where I was. Basically nullifies his ultimate completely. Other than that, he also can troll pole my W, so I can't get the stun off as easily. Other than that, I think we trade pretty evenly in lane phase, so he's probably going to go AD since he is running Fever. So I'll make sure to look out for that. So what's the game plan for this game? It looks like bot lane's got a Thresh and Jinx, so it should be easy TP ganks. So I'll start first item's Corrupting Potion. It's very good. Sustain in lane, and it also allows you to trade with the pacific rings. It says, here goes. During this time, damaging spells and attacks burn enemy champions for 15 magic damage over 3 seconds. It's actually quite a bit when it all adds up. You'd be surprised how much damage it actually does do over the course of the laning phase. It also allows you to go back every time and refill it up, so it's a very cost-effective item, especially when you've got teleport, because you're constantly backing, teleporting, that sort of thing. We're just going to get a ward on their blue buff, just to see what they're doing. We should have it back up in time then for our lane. You want to ward pretty early, because it does have around a 180-second cooldown, so 3-minute cooldown. We only really need a ward around 3:30. Looks like they do have a Elise jungle, so very likely she'll be ganking me or mid lane. So it looks like Fizz is here. Elise could be starting top side. It's very unlikely. Oh, she is. So I'm going to go there in a second. I am going to harass them down a bit. I'm going to use a Q and stuff. Just get Elise a little bit lower so it makes her jungle harder. Any sort of advantage we can get for doing practically nothing is better than none at all. So I'm going to go over there. It looks like they haven't warded anything. Yeah, they have no clue I'm here. So I'm actually going to walk around and show myself. So it backs it off a bit. So she doesn't get to leash as much by Fizz. And Fizz is probably going to lose 1 CS maybe in lane phase. So I basically did nothing. I lost, what, 30 mana for a little advantage in lane. So is Ekko. How you want to trade is you want to get your Q, auto attack, and then hopefully the Q comes back and procs the third passive. So when you get the passive proc, it does extra damage and you get move speed. Seems like he's pretty passive early, this guy. See, I'm proccing the HP pot, give me that extra damage. He's going to have to flash here. I'm going to pop my passive, get that move speed. So he didn't flash at all. It's really weird of him. Basically just gave me a free kill. The early game, he can't deal with my passive damage. It's just really broken. I'm not going to push the lane here, as it's not going to hit his tower in time, and he'll just TP and get the CS regardless. Yeah, see, I'm going to put my W down here, wait for it to proc, and as he gets in, it's going to proc. He did troll pole it, like I did say. So he's still trading with me. It's pretty bad for him. So he does have Corrupting Potion as well, so he did proc that. I'm going to go into a bush and use my W, so I can try to get a stun on him. Okay, no, he was pretty aware of it, so I'm going to try push the wave if I can, if he allows me to. Yeah, looks like he is, so that's free. Now he's either going to tank it and freeze it, or he's going to let it hit the tower. Yeah, he's going to have to hit the tower. He's just taking way too much damage from it. Using your E like that on the wave doesn't really do anything, but it does make it a little bit easier for him to set up the minions. So first item, I'm going to go Sunfire Cape. I'll buy Ruby Gem, Ruby Crystal rather, and Boots. A little bit of move speed in this lane is actually going to help me a lot, because keeping up with him, because he's such a mobile champion, is going to be very key. So when I get back to lane, I want a ward, because Elise might have just cleared a jungle and could be coming back to the top camps, and that could open up a gank for her. I'm not too worried about her. She probably is pretty weak, and I am quite ahead of Fizz at the moment with an item advantage, so it's not going to be a huge deal. I'm going to use my W heal, see if I can get a stun. So I wasn't out, he was out of Troll Pollet again. Pretty good of him, he knows how to definitely use that ability against my champion. I should never be able to get a stun really on him unless he's face checking a bush. So it's going to slow push for me here because we have a minion advantage. I'm going to last hit, but hopefully it does still push in my favour. A little bit. Yeah, it looks like it is. See, this minion here is not dying, so it's making an advantage. I'm maxing Q this game. It does the most damage, and it allows you to wave clear very effectively. So Trundle is invading topside. I'm making sure I'm keeping an eye on that. So it looks like Elise is mid, so it's a free invade for him. But, so he can obviously come top, or he can rotate mid. Pretty good knowledge of him, since he might have seen that Elise was bot side or something like that, or had an inkling, so he was allowed to get a free camp. So just notice those sorts of things with your junglers. Good knowledge. So he just wasted his troll pole. It means I can go on him. I'm going to use a stun over there, so hopefully he runs into it. Trundle is coming. So he needs to back off now. That's actually really good. He used his E on the minion, so it pushed the wave towards me. This allows me to have the wave in my control, so I can push it or let it come to my tower and allow Trundle to gank me whenever he wants, really. I'm going to use the Q just for some poke. And this guy is fighting me, which is pretty stupid. I did pop a HP pot there. He's got no HP pot, by the looks of it. So he's pushing the wave pretty hard, so I'm going to do the same. I've got ult now, so I've got an advantage. Let's do a little bit of poke there. Just the big one, wasn't very good. I got ult now, so there's no real kill potential for him. He is also running teleport as well, so there's no ignite or anything like that. The only way he could kill me here is from me misplaying. Which is not unlikely. I could misplay. So you went a bit ham there. I could have ulted, but I had a feeling he was just trying to proc it. So he went in and out straight away. There was no really need for me to use my ult. He was just trying for me to waste it. And then when I've wasted it, he can go on me with his ult. Because he is aware that my ult does basically wreck his. So I'll get this item, and I'm going to go run speed boots. Really effective, like I said, in lane. Just move speed, just to be in and out with that champion. Allows me to get my W proc off. See, it looks like bot lane's fighting here a bit. I am going to TP. Make it a 3-on-3. I'm going to go on Thresh. So I've got ult available here. I'm going to use it in a second. It looks like they're standing on my ult, so I don't use it. I might just be able to run away, actually. I'm going to use Flash. Running to Diana. I did see she was coming back to lane. Use the Q. Let her push the wave a bit. So I was able to get those two kills and get out. Looks like he's getting engaged on a bit here. So I was just waiting for the last possible second mile. I did get a bit caught there, so I did have to use it. I wasn't aware that Elise still had repel up, so that was a little mistake by me. There's no real need for Trundle to go there. I don't think it's going to hit the tower. So him taking that CS is probably going to be a bit detrimental. Wouldn't really help me in any way. Just last hit. No need to push. Stop AAing, please. So like he's auto attacking the wave, right? So that basically allows it to slow push in Fizz's favor. Like he's not really last hitting. He's actually getting the minions low than last hitting them. So a lot of junglers do that. Just like they like to attack your wave just to try to get a little lead. It's fine, but it really does nothing for your lane other than put you behind. Last hitting in like the only reason why you should be pushing a lane is if your top lane is asking you to it, or there is actually like their top lane is dead and you want it to hit the tower so the opposing top laner misses CS. Otherwise, there's no real reason to pushing it. It always should be a last hit matter. So you saw what I did there with the E. I dove in front of him, so my Q was going to come back and hit him. So here he's going on me. I do have no ult, so it was pretty smart of him. I'm getting that stun off, and I'm just out of here. I got my passive, so... Trundle was here to gank, so that's good of him. So I did see Ari there, but I'm just gonna... trying to bait it long enough for my Trundle to actually be able to kill someone here. So yeah, we got both there. We played quite well actually. Pretty good round by Ari. It was just a shame she couldn't get really much off. I'm gonna back here. It's pretty risky back right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not warded, so... it looks like I do have my Sunfire Cape, so it's a really big item for me. Allows me to clear the wave a lot faster than I would normally, and it also allows me to duel quite effectively. So with the Corrupting Potion, Sunfire, I do quite a lot of bit of damage, just passively, without actually using too many abilities, just from auto-attacking and the passive on Sunfire. So that's nice. Many people think Sunfire is a defensive item, but it's actually quite a offensive item. It's stronger than most people think, even though after its nerf. So he's pretty scared at this point. He's got 33 CS, so he hasn't really been focused on CS because he had to follow my teleport before, and so yeah, as again, I just E'd more towards behind him, so my my Q would come back through him. So he's just trying to do easy trades on me. It's not really being effective anymore because he has no items. He's just got just base items, basically Sapphire, Ruby Crystal. I think he's going either Rod of Ages or one of the new AP items, one of the Hex deck ones. So both are good. Got the Q on him. Make sure to pop a Corrupting Potion. So it looks like bot lane's doing pretty well. Elise is bot lane. I just saw her pop up here. So hopefully they saw that. Okay, so I need to get the double proc here, so I'm going to go for a... Okay. He was pretty good there. He troll poled it. So I wasn't able to get the third passive hit. Basically at this stage I want to get the tower, try help my other lanes out and get a TP. When I get this tower, it allows me to push it down to here. Down to this area. Or rather down here. So then I can go TP without my tower being lost myself. That's the most important thing. So I used ult there. He thought I was going to continue on him, so he used it a bit short. Little misplay by him. We can take advantage of that now. We can just push this tower. I've got no mana, but my Sunfire is just passively pushing it quite well. So that's all I need. He's going to TP. Okay, he's going to TP, so I'll back. He won't be able to get my tower. So I'm just going to back, and my next item's going to be Frozen Gauntlet. It's right here. Iceborne Gauntlet, rather. So I couldn't afford the Sheen, so I thought I'd get Glacial Shroud instead. Just item efficiency. Having those stats allows you to actually still maintain a lead. Having 1200 gold just sitting there doesn't really do anything other than just be a waste of gold. I already just missed her ult here, so this is a free kill for Dana by the looks of it. Yeah. So it looks like pretty much every lane's winning, except for maybe bot lane. But they're still going pretty evenly. So it doesn't matter. And it is a Vayne, so she does go into the late game. So hopefully this game shows you guys a little bit how a little lead can accumulate into a big one if you play the lane right and you use your TPs effectively. Ekko's a very safe champion, so there's no real reason to die our whole deal unless you're playing super aggressive. I'm going to proxy farm a bit here, just to get this tower up, down. Fizz is pretty much out of this game, so he's gone Sheen now as well. He's got a whole lot of different items. Bit of a mongrel build, but I guess it'll be fine. I'm going to use W on the tower. Saw a trundle there. So I'm not even going to dodge the ult. There's no real need. Looks like Ori's there. She's probably going to ult soon. I'm going to ult out of there. There's no real need for me to be in there. I get a lot of damage here. I'm going to have to flash when she E's or ults. So when at least E's, I'm probably going to flash. See, I didn't time it right, so I died. I didn't expect her to flash E, so that it really caught me off guard. It was pretty smart play by her. Stuffed me up a little bit. With that though, we got bot tower. So it was a 1-for-1. Oh no, it was a 1-for-2. Trundle to die eventually as well. That's fine though, because a gold offers 800 gold, and they would have only got probably... They probably got around 700, maybe 800 gold for us, and then we also got 1 kill back, so... Definitely worth it for us. They might have got a few shutdowns, but... It's nothing too serious. Looks like bot lane's doing pretty well now. Vayne's got her Fountain Dancer. It's an alright item to rush on her, but it's probably not the best. But each Vayne to their own. Vayne's a very unique champion. You can pretty much build any attack speed on her, and she does well early. So yeah, I'm going for that Gauntlet item. Like I said, move speed and all that sort of stuff is really effective on Ekko, and it allows me to keep up with Fizz when he troll poles and does all that sort of stuff. Just gonna kill this tower. No real need for it to be up. Give my team some gold. Looks like they just got dragon. So they got the fire one. Is that the fire one? No, cloud one. Okay, it's not as bad. Cloud one gives them movement speed, so it's not really. So it looks like these guys need a bit of help here. I'm gonna TP to this ward. I'm gonna ping that I'm coming. Gonna run down here because I think this will be the exit path of Thresh. Putting my W there in case they run that way, so they have to come towards me. Now we're going him. See, I put my W here, so if they ran this way, I stun them, and if they run this way, they run straight into me. That allows me to basically close the gap on any of them, regardless. This guy is pretty overextended here. Putting the W there. It's going to run straight into it. And that's a free kill. Probably go for another tower as well. Because we have another wave coming, it should be free. I'm just going to put a ward up here. Got one more wave coming, so this should be fine. We could dive them as well if they do try contest. It's not really sensible for them to be there. So I'm going to go into the bush and put my W down. that allows them not to see when I W. So I got stunned here. Just gonna use ult. I just ulted back on the traps. See, my team half committed there, so it probably wasn't wise. It was free kills there, but Trundle, the tank, didn't actually go in. By the looks of it, neither did Dino. So when I do make plays like that, they do require teamwork, which it is a teamwork game, so that sort of things happens. Just unlucky, I guess. Let's go take it on the chin. So what items I'm building now? So they have a little bit of AP. The Elise and the Owner are basically all their damage. Jinx is going to do a bit soon, but she doesn't have attack speed items, so probably not too much. And I do have a bit of armor to counter her. So I'm going to go magic resist now. I'm probably going to buy... where is it? Spirit Visage. Gives me that CDR. I'm going to go CDR first, because I probably won't be TPing again for a bit. So I'm going top lane. There's no need for Vayne to be top lane, but if she wants that CS, that's fine. She is the AD carry. Vayne probably should be grouping against their support and AD carry. There is a time to split push only on Vayne, but it's when you're really behind. A lot of people just do it unnecessarily. Your top laners pretty much should always be split pushing, otherwise they can get 1v1 by the other top laner. Unless your Vayne is quite fed. And this guy's 0-1-5, so he's not that fed. He still will do a lot of damage. He does actually have quite a bit of items, but probably not as many as what he needs to be able to... he probably can kill this Fizz, actually, just because Fizz is really far behind. Fizz top lane can work, but probably not against the current meta champions like Ekko. And tanks like Maokai and stuff like that. It works against people like... I think it could work against Jax. I'm trying to ult heal. So we got a flash there. It was a bit stupid from me. I was just, I overextended a lot. Just trying to get this tower. So, I think my Vayne is AFK. I'm not too sure why. She just wrote AFK. Don't know. That's alright. This game's pretty easily winnable 4v5 anyway. So, what's our game plan from here? We should really be grouping and just trying to get these last few towers. These outer ones, and then we can maybe think of going to Baron. We have a pretty good Baron comp. Vayne shreds Baron, and we also have good catch potential when they do come from Baron. See, these sorts of chokeholds here, Ekko's W really thrives in. I can just put the whole thing there and there, so I just E and then jump into them. Fizz sort of got back in this game a little bit, got that kill on me for me being a bit stupid. But, it's alright. Looks like Trundle's coming top, he's right here. I don't really want to lose all this CS though, it's probably equivalent to me killing Fizz, so. I did swap my trinket out for the far side, just so I can get the W. Just see where they are and stuff. I haven't used it yet. So it looks like that guy's probably dead. Yeah, brain got him. Ignite passive. So we can definitely dive this chick. She was alone. Oriana's very immobile, so getting dived is quite easily on her. Getting dived is quite prone on her rather, because of low mobility. No flat, no gap close or anything like that, just her ult and her slow. High movement speed, but that's about it. So we need 70 more gold. I'll just wait around, probably get the next wave. There's no real need to go back until I get that item. It's a big power spike for Ekko. It'll wreck these mages. Okay, they're going for Dragon. This is a good one. This is the last tower pushing. And our team doesn't really have the best siege. We have a lot of good tower dive, but sieging isn't actually our strong point. So that'll allow us to tower push a lot faster than what we would be before. So yeah, Mountain Drake. Yeah, it gives you 10% damage to epic monsters and towers as true damage. So that's really good actually. At this point we probably should get these last two. I'll ping for the team. And then we can go to Baron. Good thing in. So yeah, my team got wrecked while I was pretty much 2v1ing their Elise and Thrash. Get a bit of poke on them, get that move speed and get out. So we can definitely dive this chick again if she stays around. So we just got that bot tower. I'm not too sure if that was someone or the minions. I'm trying to kill that as fast as I can. So the next item. Alright, so they're fighting here. Put my W behind them because they're fleeing. I can see that. Wasn't able to get the stun. Quite tanky now. They pretty much do no damage to me. I think most of that was tower, to be honest. So yeah, I sort of baited them there and my team was able to clean up. Like I said, we have good dive, but not really good siege. Once we get on a tower, we can kill it really fast, but they can really shove us off it unless we dive. Our team fight's a lot stronger, and we are, even though we might only be ahead in kills by 10, it's all the towers. That's 7 towers to 1. That's so we have 6 towers over them. That's around 4,000 gold probably, which is quite a lot if you think about it. If towers give around, I think it's 800 maybe a team when you kill a tower, maybe a K. Don't know the exact figures on that. It's definitely a worthwhile objective to get. So we got this now. So we have the sieging potential. We can go me split push top and 4 bot, and mid will just passively push because they have super minions. Or we could just go 5-man something. Probably better off 5-manning something just because we are so strong and such ahead. I'm buying this item, the Seeker's Arm Guard. I'm going to build a Zonya's. That little bit of armor is going to help me tower dive against the towers, and they have a little bit of AD damage from Fizz and Jinx, so can do that. I'm going to push out mid because no one else is doing anything at the moment. Looks like this guy might be caught a little bit. No. So it looks like Jinx just took their red buff. You can pretty much sell Corrupting Potion anytime you need a core item. So past like 25 minutes, I'd say you could sell it pretty much whenever you need a core item. I haven't really needed a core item at any point, so we'll need an extra like 200 gold to buy one. So I've just kept it. It's still useful. It does scale up as the game goes on, so it's dealing 27 damage. The start of the game was doing 15, so it's still not that bad. So that Ori's definitely doing a little bit of damage now. Just did a half HP of Bran. Pretty strong. So they've definitely got the Wombo combo with the Ori and the Fizz. So she just ulted me for no reason. Very stupid of her. I'm putting this here so she can't die with aim. So she went for him and just died straight off for it. That was really bad. They should just waited for us to dive. So I went to flash a on Jinx right there, but just couldn't get it. So we can end here. We can probably just go to the main towers. Look at these minions. That's the massive minions to go straight onto the base. Remember, you've got the Iceborne Gauntlet, so it's basically a Sheen proc as well. And that's a wrap, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys learnt something and enjoyed the gameplay. That's episode 6. Leave your comments down below. Give us some criticism, feedback. I think I've really improved since episode 1, so hopefully you guys are enjoying it a lot more. And thanks for watching.